Alright, Banzai! Welcome to Monday Morning Grinders, C3, Cobras, Miyagi-Dos, and of course Eagle Fangs. Hurrah! Yeah, it's a really energetic Monday morning. That's how these days go. Mondays are usually one of the tougher ones. Didn't have any problem waking up, but getting going and all that, a little different. So today we're going to do some stances, work on the form. We just know a little bit of it, so we're just going to do a little, and then we're going to kick the pads a little bit, and then get upstairs and do the workout. So, Banzai. Let's get started. Alexa, play some Stone Sour.
Shuffling songs by Stone Sour on Amazon Music.
Alright, and here we go. And I have sped this up to 4x. I'm starting off and I'm just doing some stances, standing in them for about a 10 count. Front stance. This is a rear stance, and I'll do it the other way, and then I'm going in, or I'm sorry, a back stance. Then I go into a rear stance, both sides. And then, and you can't see it, but it's an X stance. And this is just to warm the legs up a little bit and get me ready to go. And now, let's jump in. I'm going to do the form here. And while I butcher this, I'm going to do the devotional for today. It's a potential. The title is The Word That Isn't in God's Vocabulary. The passage reads, "Beware, guard against every kind of greed. Life is not measured by how much you own." Luke 12:15. Okay, sorry for the dead space here. I was over looking through my notes to make sure I was doing the form right. I got two forms to do, song on number 3 and in one number 2. And at first we're going to try song on number 3. But anyway, with this passage, I think I understand what Luke's talking about. And, you know, if you grew up in the 80s, you probably remember Gordon Gekko and his saying that greed was good. Because it fosters competitiveness and the drive to succeed and to get more. But that's not what they're talking about here. In the Bible, the only thing you should be greedy about is God. You know, it is not your material possessions that define who you are. I know I have some problems with that. I do collect some stuff and buy some stuff. There are things I like to get my hands on and have. But I try not to be greedy about it. The wife and I are fairly generous with charities and the such, because, you know, we know we can't take it with us, and you know, we try to help out causes that we like, and that's how we personally battle greed. Now, the sad part is Tony, in his description, doesn't even talk about this. When he talks about this passage, he goes into something about retirement, and that even though you get to retire, you still have to live a life for God. Doesn't even touch on the particular passage. So the editors and his co-writer really screwed up here. Come on, guys, you can do better than that, because what Tony wrote has nothing, zip, zero, nada, to do with the actual passage. Okay, here, that was song on number 3. I was just doing, and in one, 2 was right before that. Did them kind of fast, and now I'm just doing my kicks. The legs are warmed up a little bit now, so I'm not going for power here. I'm just trying to get the technique down to make sure I, you know, lift the knee, kick out, bring it back, and drop the knee. And off camera, I'm getting my chair for stability, and this is just trying to get used to getting the hips open. Not going for power. And you can see that, you know, I don't even hit the dummy some of the times. Unfortunately, this is sped up enough that you don't see me taking my time. Or maybe I'm just that good. Now this is a reverse side kick, and I'm a little better at these, and it's kind of hard to go without putting a little bit of power in there, but not the goal. Here I'm trying hook kicks, something I'm really bad at. So I'm trying to get that form down. I'm just trying to slap my toes across the body. And then of course I'm going to end with crescent kicks because I just love crescent kicks. So, do some outers and then do some inners. And just something I enjoy doing. But that's the kicks and the warm-ups and the devotional for today. And we're getting ready to go do the workout here, so hope you have a great day. We'll see you soon. Okay, quick little bit right here. I forgot. This is part of what we do for a fit test. Real short. It's just kick, jab, punch, kick, kick. So that's it. Alright, bonsai. F-rate anybody. Well, breathing hard already. Tell you what, coming down here doing that, get your heart rate up, gets the sweat started. So that's all I have for the downstairs right now. We're going to put on the tank, get upstairs, and commence to grinding. Bonsai. Right, bonsai. Welcome back, grinders, C3 Cobras, Miyagi-Dos, and of course Eagle Fangs, and anybody else who happens to be tuning in. We are up to the second of 3 sets. I started recording the second one instead of the third one because I put a little extra on the end here, and time-wise it just works out better. So, no gabbing, we're just going to pop the buds in and commence to grinding. Bonsai. Alright, and here we go. Today felt like a rather weak day. Except for the squats here. The squats felt, except for the very first set. The very first set, you know, the knees felt a little bit of tingling, we'll say. They were like, oh, what are you doing to us, man? But after that, no, they felt pretty good, pretty strong. But some of the others, the bicep curls and the chest presses, they both felt pretty strenuous today. And I felt like I was having a weak day all the way through it until we got to at the end when it told me, and we ended up doing almost 650 more pounds than we did on Friday. So the weights went up. I'm pretty happy with that. You know, you can't be unhappy with progress. You know, some days you're feeling it, some days you're not. Okay. Chest press here. Like I said, I do 3 sets. They are 10, 8, and 6. And I've started recording the second set here just because it's a little bit easier. Part of the longest time that any of this takes from the editing perspective is just getting it to upload. So it makes it easier this way. Okay, here are the bicep curls. And I think you can see I've got a pretty good sweat on already. Yeah, by that third set, I was leaving quite the snail trail on the bench. Had to wipe it down because it got pretty sweaty this morning. But that's okay. You know, that's part of it. Get the heart rate up and get the lungs a-pumping and get a sweat on. And then here is the rows. Man, I really need to bend over more on this. My form is not the best there. My arms are doing okay. I'm using the back, but I'm not bent over far enough. And full disclosure here, when I got to the third set, I forgot those rows again, and I started doing the overhead tricep extension, and it was like pulling me off my feet. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I realized it. So I had to back it up and do it again. Maybe that's why, because I did like 4 extra moves. Maybe that's part of that 640 extra I did. So I think these are pretty good. They feel good to do, and I think they you got a good working stretch on them. So now, for some unknown reason, the concentration curls really jumped up on me, and that's the tonal not recognizing what I'm doing. I've got it listed in there as a handle move because they don't have concentration curls on there, and why I don't know, but it's really trying to jump the weight up on me to a point where, you know, I can't really do it. I definitely can't do 10 reps at the weight they want me to do it at. So I had to back it down and it, I had to back it off on the second one too. Third one, not so much. It's only 6 reps, and I was able to knock that out. But yeah, those chest presses right there, they felt pretty weak today. Really struggled to get them all. And then we're going to finish off here with the concentration curls, which are just fun to do. I mean, you look at your bicep, you can see what you're doing, and it's just a fun exercise. One of my favorites. And you really struggle with it, and you isolate the bicep. It's just one of my favorites. So, just one more set of that, and then you're going to have to hear me yak for a minute. I decided not to move the camera. I mean, if you're with us this far, you're not going to be upset about a few seconds seeing my shoulder. So, alright, that's it for today. You know what's up next, so we'll see you on the other side. Okay. That was set 2. Some of them pretty hard. Some of them don't seem as much. I'm definitely winded. Didn't feel real energetic this morning. I don't know. Some days you got it, some days you don't. The important thing is just to get down here and do your best. So, without further ado, we'll do our Hogan. We'll do a side, do the boat, the Cobra, the Diamond Dallas Page, and end with the flare. Woo! Bonsai. We'll see you on Wednesday. Alright, Bonsai. Welcome to the third and final part of today, folks. So, let's see, what all have we done? Came down here and we did some stances, which was good. It's a great way to start. You don't think you're doing much, but when you stand there, you do have your muscles strained a little bit, so it is doing something. Then we did forms. Got to practice the forms. Should do it every day. I'm pretty bad about not doing them on Saturday and Sunday. And now, because I'm at the recommended black belt level, I'm expected to study, practice, and test both the beginner class form and the advanced class form. So it's double duty. But that makes sense. I mean, you need to know all these forms. So, then we did some kicking. Always like the kicking. And we went up and we lifted. Got a good sweat. We actually did 640 more pounds than we did on Friday. But I felt a lot weaker today. Not sure what that's about, but we did more weight. And now, we're doing our stretch. Just relaxing our legs. They're definitely all warmed up. I'm not pushing it. I'm letting them stretch out. Because like I said, let's say by the end of September, I want to be able to do the splits. So, that is where we're at. And right now, I'm pushing in with my thighs for about a count of 10. And then I relax, and I can stretch them out a little further. Bit by bit, I think you get a little bit better. Practice makes progress. And I say, persistence drives progress. That's the key to it. Just keep getting up, trying a little bit more, do your best every day. So, I don't have a lot to say right now. I just wanted to show to whoever needs to see it that, yes, I'm doing all 3 parts, trying to get a little better. We got to double down. We got to up the stakes and get better. I don't want to go out there and look like an old man who can't quite do it so that you get the golf clap. Oh, he's trying. No, I want to go out there, and when I demonstrate and test, people say, wow, you can tell he put some effort into it, and if he can do it, then I can do it. That's what I'm going for. So, I'm going to feel this for a little while longer, and then we're done for the day. Time to shower and get ready to go for work. Yay! But anyway, we'll see you back here at least on Wednesday. Bonsai.